And I think the games should be loading. For some reason, I only see one game here. I can totally understand Hikaru disapproving. I can totally understand. Yeah, there's nothing. Where are the games?
Yeah, there's nothing.
Where are the games? Why do we see the Jabava draw?
Yeah, there's literally, bro, what is this? And oh, okay, they're updating it. It was just 3 games. Now there's only the Jobaba game. And now that's gone. Okay. Oh, now it's up again. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. We just waiting. He's waiting. Yeah, bro, he
Yeah.
looks thrilled, doesn't he? Look thrilled to be there. Very enthusiastic. Typical
I
Hikaru,
feel
you
like
know.
we need to put Hikaru's camera on big screen.
What should I play?
What do you think?
Right. Put it right there in the middle. Everybody, take that. Give him that energy. You know what I mean? He's ready. Look at that.
Much better. Much better.
What's going on here? Thoughts.
Oh, but now oh no, it is with black. Was he not playing with white the first game?
Oh, actually, I didn't know how they called the colors there. I actually don't know. They're okay. I see them now. Thanks, I'm asking you, right?
Sure, Hunish. That's what he's thinking about.
You want to start right?
But now I guess because of the reset my settings are gone. How did they do that?
Well, what settings for what?
The board settings are gone for me.
Oh, they are. That's strange. Oh, they're at the bottom. They're at the bottom right. If depends on how your screen
Yeah,
is, but
was
it's
it
a little different. It used to be
ICC?
at the top,
No.
right? Like different now.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. Well, they started playing, so we
Boy,
better.
there we go. D4 E6. What we got, bro? Come on, live board is up, baby. Live board is up. We probably gonna see a QGD. Been studying a lot of that lately because look at him turning around. He made a move. Turn around. Let me fix
I
this
guess
real
he
quick.
got some drink, maybe? Is that where the fridge is?
Oh, maybe that might be his other camera. You know, you have to have 2 cameras usually, so it might be his other camera behind him or phone that he's adjusting. Usually, you have to do that when you're playing money tournaments. You gotta have the 2 cameras at least. It should be for Bogo Indian. Okay, little Bogo for the Nimzo lovers too. Bogo. Oh, with the C5. Right. There's a is that Vitalush? No, is that his stuff? C5? I think it is. And then you take, and your idea here is to put the knight on C5. You play A5. It's kind of annoying for white to face this. Bozo Indian, you funny. Bozo Indian. Bogo Indian, right? Yeah, it's actually it's a good addition to Nimzo. It's just not super ambitious, but you get very solid positions. Takes, pawn goes to A5 and stuff like that.
And also the sounds are gone
It goes A3. Oh, my
from the
sounds are
board.
on.
From the
You can
board.
yeah, you have to change the setting. Wait, where's that at? A sound. Yeah, my sounds are on. Play sounds, yeah. Default. I love Indian Nimzo. Nice. You know, hey, however you want to say it, as long as you're getting the moves brought out. That's cool. That's cool. Nimzo and Bozo India. Nice. Buy one, get one in. Stop, bro. I've never looked at it that way. Oh my goodness. Buy one, get one Indian. I'm never gonna look at the Bogo Indian the same. I am never going to look at it that way again.
Oh no.
Buy one, get one Indian. That is so funny. So we have castles. Thank you, Ready in Every. It's good to see you. Hikaru gonna get the dub. Definitely, we believe in him, and we want to see him play good chess here as he always does, and learn something. You always try to learn something from these games. Love doing the commentary, so I get to see, lots of things that you may even play or you have questions about. See them play it. Can't even think about his next norm turn exactly. It's in March. March. He played the Bogo. He played the Bogo. Bon Cloud Indian is stronger. Yeah, go ahead, man. You know,
With black, you cannot do that.
Yeah, correct. Correct. Could do that. Night before. That's nice. Open the
Thank you,
bishop up.
minivan. That's a nice first chatter.
All right, there you go. Good luck, you know? Good luck.
All right, so knight b4. He intends to trade the bishop. Do you think Tomaszewski will try to hide the bishop? Yes. He answered
Yeah, he
already.
does. A lot of times you can play well, you obviously castle a5 and bishop e4 are plans here. Usual stuff.
Maybe oh, I'm not guessing anything today. I was thinking maybe there is no need to rush a with a5, leaving b6 a bit weak.
Yeah, that's the whole idea too. b6 is weak, but the knight on a3 is very strange. It should go back to c2 at some point. There it is.
Okay, and now he can trade.
And then we take and we can put castle or play bishop e4 or whatever.
Oh,
Knight a6. Wow. Now
wow.
that one, that's a surprise. That's a surprise from his opponent. No, he's definitely surprised by that.
I'm sure he will be.
I
Computer
like it.
did not really like that, but it's still very, very early, so.
I like it for the practical chances. He said keep pieces on the board. Like the more pieces you trade, the more boring it's going to get, right? I mean, then you just go into an in game. Obviously, Hikaru was even strong there too, but we know that. But keeping more pieces on the board gives you more options, right? So knight a6, avoiding the trade. And yes, my knight's ugly, but also yours is on c2. Mine has probably some better prospects getting to c2, c7, d5, helping with the b5 break too. The knight on c2 maybe could get to d4 if we play d5 alpha 0 style. Maybe sacrificing the pawn. Yeah, I mean, it could happen. Could happen. You see this a lot in the Queen's Indian
Can he
setups.
play Mitten style?
Mitten style, that one.
Evgeny Mittenshevsky.
Wow, we're going to have to checking. We're going to checking. Make sure we get some extra checking on that guy. That's funny. That's funny.
D6? That's an interesting idea, but I don't think we're worried about c5 or anything. I don't think the pawn on d7 is just fine.
Yeah, d6, bishop b7.
Also, it's white to move.
White, where are we going? 91? Maybe try to trade that off. You'll see that a lot in the, what's those? The
Knight
London
e1
position.
from c2, right?
Yeah, 91.
e1,
right?
d3, 5. Well,
correct.
then we will, of course, play d6.
Knight e5, provoking d6. Oh, he's going the other way. He's probably just going to go knight d3 from
knight
this way.
Knight to d3, but then... and then place the other knight to f3. I'm not quite sure what is he achieving by that.
That's true. That is correct. That's correct. I think black is definitely totally fine, but also white is too. Not really much you can say about either position. I think black's stable though, definitely equal. Knight d3, castling.
Is it
c4
possible
is a little
he
weak,
wants to play f3, 4 or something?
That is possible. That is a possibility. It's a slow plan, but definitely a plan that, I mean, this is a slow position, so it would work. That's kind of annoying, actually. That's a huge center.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. It's interesting that a computer wants to play knight a3 here. It thinks that the knight on a3 is better than on c2.
Bro, that's crazy. Oh, I guess it's just gonna sit on b5, which you see that a lot and just be annoying. Bishop f3 is more
that's what was the idea of Evgeny, to trade the bishops.
Yeah, you see this all the time.
We cannot really avoid that, right?
Right, queen c7. I mean, yeah, you can't avoid it, right?
Yeah, d5 they would probably take and then play e4 and get a nice center with tempo. So yeah, Hikaru trades without thinking.
Right, trades and plays rook c8, equal, but we're hitting the pawn. Knight b4 can now be played. e5, that's too much. Yeah, knight b4 is nice. Nice. I think lately I've been really invested in the tempo. So like if you can get a tempo, you can, and then another one, and then another one, but consciously understanding that you are getting a tempo every move, actually, you can get very good positions very, very fast, right? So I think even here, d5 is a tempo because it hits c4, so I get more space. The a4 square opens up. So now queen e7 is not a tempo, so I have to probably give something back. That's how it is, back and forth, a little pendulum for white and for you in your games, but that tempo is very important. So I try to look for those more. I try to see how fast they do it. Hikaru picked that up quickly. Rook c8, d5, knight b4, all these are tempo.
He is playing very fast. Tomaszewski is already 3 minutes down the clock.
Very nice. Very quick.
g3. Bit of an odd move.
It's more of just, I guess, waiting. Maybe even King G2 as well, something like that. And then he's blitzing. He's getting clocked too, so it's kind of hard. You're just like, I'm just gonna move, right? You get annoyed because he's moving very fast. That's Hikaru for you, and it's accurate. How do you proceed though? It's a question. I mean, I could just go
Maybe just
94.
rook
It looked good,
d8.
but yeah, rook d8, right? H6, one of those type moves, right? H6,
H6
rook
is also
d8,
fine.
94.
Yeah,
I like
94.
94. I do like 94.
I mean, it's not a tempo, but it's an improvement.
I'm at Bach's crib. Yeah, I'm at my microwave in the back. Yeah, Benjamin Bach, like the homie crib. Microwave in the back.
He might have considered even to play knight d6 to attack c4 one more time.
Oh yeah, this is classic QGD. In fact, actually. The question is, how do we take, right?
Yeah.
Do I take with the knight or the pawn?
You don't really want to take with the knight.
Me either. So
Those pawns will be quite strong without the pawn on d5.
So you now have an idea of knight g5, queen e4. And then if knight takes b4, knight h3, king f1, queen h1 mate. Very nasty.
That's what I was afraid about. Yeah, knight h3 then, and it's a checkmate.
Very
g3 might prove to be a reckless move.
And knight g5 is going to be strong because if f3, you can take on f3 and then take on d3, or either way, d3, f3, doesn't matter. Knight g5 is going to be strong. Those weaknesses are definitely there.
Absolutely.
Right. Knight g5, king g2, absolutely. Knight g5, king g2, maybe f5 or queen e6, but maybe knight d3 first because knight f4, right? Knight g5, king g2, knight d3, queen d3, queen e6, and h3 is very weak. Wow, that's crazy. Maybe go h4, bro. That's just too much. That's crazy. Knight g5 is a real move. Maybe f4 there though. F4 and then knight h3, queen e6, king g2. There's a lot here. This white's move. He is getting flagged though for sure. 4 minutes down on the clock. White to move. H4 grabs some space, but makes the king weak. It does stop knight g5. Engine likes knight c2, knight b5. Nobody playing that. And knight takes b4.
Yeah, that's a bit of a weird line.
So he took on b4. Took with the queen. Boring position. Very boring now.
Yeah, it's a little bit boring. Maybe take on c2, then knight d6.
h5. Okay. There it is.
Now we're rolling.
Shift to the other side of the board.
Yeah, once the queen is gone from e2, he can play h5.
Oh, definitely. I'm h4 automatic. You taking this always gonna have the weak h pawn. So.
And Domashevsky is down to 3 minutes against 7.
Very nice. Does white need to find a way to simplify so they don't get sauced on time? That's a great plan. I mean, also simplifying in an active position or being simplifying if you're active would be nice for white because black has the weak d5 pawn. That's the only thing weak is like the d5 pawn. We got a raid. Levy.
Wow.
Big Levy in a Chevy. Thanks for the raid, bro. Hey, shout out to Levy too. He dropped his course today to E4.
Thank you, Levy.
The E4 course is on Chessable. Make sure y'all go pre-order that. You can pre-order the Levy course on Chessable, and it drops in April.
Wow, thanks for the raid, many people. Welcome everybody. Thanks finally it's live. Finally the tournament started. First game. We can take the opportunity to talk about the format a little bit. It's Swiss, 9 rounds. And you need to be in top 12 in order to go to the next stage, which also will happen today with the first knockout match.
And what is our time control, Maria?
It's 10+2.
10+2, guys. Just like the PCL Pro Chess League.
Hi. Wow. Yeah, with all that power, we will definitely give Hikaru power. Okay.
With the C8s. Rook B1. Oh yeah, black's definitely winning here. You just probably, I mean, even queen B3 is good. G6 was nice too. Yeah, G6
How did
defend, king
Hikaru
G7. Yeah, it's easy.
get such a big time advantage? By playing fast?
Right. No, he clicked his heels
Bro,
twice and looked up and snapped his fingers, and he was up time. And he was up time.
nice. All right. He is thinking what to do now. King G2 stops everything for now, but well, definitely he can do more here.
I like the
Maybe
plan of like
knight
queen B3.
e
There it
yeah, queen
is.
b3 stops the pawn. Maybe knight e4, rook c6, rook
Correct. I also like
f6.
B5, B4, knight E4, knight C3. It's a lot of moves, but also B5, B4. Get the knight off of A3. All right. I play B5. I'm just completely crushing, I think.
Mm-hmm.
B5, rook D3, queen B4, maybe, or A4. Which one's better? But B5 for sure. It's and then B4, and like I get C2, I get knight E4, and well, knight E4, knight C3 is not working anymore. But B5, B4 definitely does. There it is. Like a shark smelling blood in the water here. B5
Maybe
and
also
B4.
queen a2.
Oh, after rook d3, yeah, queen a2, right? You could just pin the pawn. Actually, that's pretty nice. Stops knight c2 because queen b2. That's pretty nice. It's pretty fire.
Yeah, if this. Oh,
That's pretty
nice.
fire.
Mount Prime, thank you for the bits.
Prime, what's up, baby boy? 21. I see you, bro. Pod commentator combo. What's up, guys? What's good, Prime? Good, man. You always bring the positive energy. Shout out to you and people like you. Faces the pawns, forces white to focus ton of resources on defending it. Right, b5 and b4 is very nice.
Mm-hmm.
This is round one. What up, Chess Weeb? What's good? 21. Can you do a song for me, girl? Can I see you? Or redo? Yes.
Tomaszewski playing at a glacial pace.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah. He down.
that
He
is
under a
one way
minute.
to say that he's slow.
Yeah. You know, time recap. Okay, you play rook d3, queen a4. Definitely move. Right. We mentioned queen a4 and a2 as well. Right.
My man lost on time. Our
He's about
man
to.
is not
He's about
losing
to.
on time.
Yeah, yeah. By the time I had Shevsky. That was Zesty, right, Tiger? That was this one. 21, dude. Yeah, I see you.
20 seconds
Whatever you
though.
want. And B4 here or rook C2. Maybe just bring the, I mean, anything to C2.
Yeah, no,
Something
you don't
goes to
want to
C2.
be with 20 seconds against Hikaru in any position.
Yeah, right. Any position. Right.
And this one is also a great position. You tell them, Maria, I will always do.
Right. That's right. What happens tonight? Sapphire.
Clock Monka. Yep.
Oh, yeah, I forgot they got the camera up. I'm looking at the game. Let me look at the camera. Somebody like, yeah, he already calculated what he about to eat for dinner. I'm like, let me see his face. Let me see him. Yeah. Pasta sounds good. Yeah.
Pasta
Pasta
indeed
sounds
sounds
good.
very
Oh,
good.
Queen C2. Oh, B4.
Or waffles. Friday is waffle day.
Friday's waffle day. Interesting. I didn't know that.
Here in Oslo it is.
Okay. I was like, waffle day. So you're going to get some waffles. Huh? You got to get some waffles today. Shout out to you in Oslo chat. Waffle day. Belgium waffles. Nice. Very
He
nice.
definitely ordered sushi. No, it's pineapple pizza.
There it is. Queen
Always.
C2 on the board. And then obviously there could be a rook D1 after takes, but that's just losing. Everything losing. You have to take.
Everything is
You don't even have a
losing.
move. You
Well,
don't
he
have a move.
has
You
to
have to take.
take. Yeah, it's
Yeah. And then rook B3 and
maybe rook G2.
oh, what did he
Oh,
do? Nice C3.
oh,
Well, that
okay,
moved
but
fast.
now it's really tough.
GG.
Hikaru is not gonna let this sleep. Before,
GG. GG.
yeah, he probably has to give up the knight already. A2, rook G1, rook B1, Rezi. He's not even
Hard
playing
resi there.
A2. He could play
Some
just
hard
A2.
resi.
Oh, okay, but white doesn't even have a chance to checkmate there.
Yeah, he just hit him with the button.
Yeah, the rook is
Got up out of there.
trapped on D3. But yeah, even
Great
in
game,
this
bro.
position, Hikaru could have sacked the knight. Just play e2.
What? What are you
Bro,
doing?
nice game. GG. That's all the
GG chat.
power
Right,
from
big
Levy's
energy.
raid.
Yes, the Levy Ray and the energy from the chat, right? The good energy, not the crazy people in the chat, but the good energy, right? You know, thanks so much for that. Hikaru loves that. And he knows you're watching too, right? That's another aspect of the game. I got people at home watching me. It's not just for me, So great job. Great job, Hikaru.
Okay, we're being told to watch this game while we
Which one?
Alireza against Gukesh.
Oh, Alireza Gukas.
Wow.
That's a fire game. Let me see
What's
what that is.
that? Where is the
Where is that
queen?
game?
Alireza,
Alireza Gukas.
where is your
Oh,
queen?
snap. Yeah, where's your queen at, bro? What was the game? Let me actually see from the beginning. It was a Sicilian. Oh, Rasalimo. Bishop F1, D4. That's some queen sack somewhere. Where did he sack
He
the queen
sacked the
at?
queen. Okay, let's see.
He sacked the queen right here. So you got a knight. You got 3 pieces.
For some initiative or something.
Meh.
So far, I don't
Definitely
see
some
white
initiative.
having any good time here. So here he was shuffling the knight and the queen.
Let's see.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
this is
So
where you are. Yeah,
here
okay.
he was either losing an exchange or he decided to sack the queen. Yeah.
Take again.
Yeah. Did we win round 1? Yes, we did.
We did. We did
I mean,
fours.
it's not really an easy Swiss. In a Swiss format, you usually get a weaker opponent in round 1.
Yeah, right. Okay.
But this is much
Yeah,
closer to round robin, right?
absolutely. Of course, especially with this 56 players here, I think. Something like that.
Yeah, it's quite a bit, and still, everyone is super, super strong, very close
Everybody.
in strengths.
Alireza, Gukesh, Hikaru over here. So apparently that was a huge blunder. Why is it so bad, bro? Why did I just go 93? Oh my goodness. F5. I think I'm lost. Wow, he missed it. Sheesh. F5 was GG because you play F4 and 92.
Mm-hmm.
Dang, that's cold. Wow, he missed it though. Maybe they have time. They have time issues right now.
I don't know.
So
I
it's
don't know
gonna be.
what's happening, but like my engine does not even move. It shows that black is completely winning either way.
Oh wow. Let me actually see what it looked like on the screen. Oh yeah, yours is just all whole
Oh,
thing engine.
not anymore.
Yeah, it was I was kind of calibrating there. Wait, what just happened? I missed this move here. Oh, he plays C6 and the knight F5 with the rookie A threat. So
I
nice
guess it was
calc
stuck.
there. Nice calc there. That's that 2800. H5. Oh man, I can't go bishop D3. A4, no, B5. How do I do this? Rook B6 is move. Tempo.
May move the rook somewhere. B6,
Yeah, rook
C7.
B6 hits the knight and A6 and F6. Rook D7. Okay, maybe rook D6 being the option.
What about E4, E3?
E4. I'm not really worried about E3 because knight E3, but definitely. Oh, I can't play bishop D3.
Maybe E4,
Can't move the
knight,
bishop.
E5.
Whoa, bro. Oh, okay. He's taking the knight. That was a
Uh-oh.
crazy move. Rook
Uh-oh.
D6. Whoa, man.
Maybe he has to sack for 2 pawns now?
Oh, yeah, he has to. I think he has to take the knight.
Maybe knight
Well,
B4
maybe I
and
could.
queen F5?
Yeah, knight B4
Yeah.
first. You're right. And then take. Maybe draw.
Maybe.
Maybe draw. Yeah, this is gonna be hard to win for black. This is gonna be hard to win for black. White has some good winning chances too, though. It's pretty level. I actually would take white, I think, practically. Because I got this past pawn. E5. There you go. Push it and just kind of shuffle, get the rook to C6, play B6. He's gonna make it very hard for us though.
Thank you,
I don't
Ursas,
know.
for the prime.
Might get up there. 16 months resub too, bro. You've been here a long time, brother.
Mm-hmm.
How long is mine? I don't actually know. 2 years. I got 2 years. Okay. All right. Some of y'all a lot longer.
Yeah, it's nine games total in the first stage. All right. Yeah, it looks like it might be a draw now.
Yeah,
Some kind
definitely.
of
Everything all
fortress.
locked up. Yeah, I like it. He just shuffle back and forth. F1 to E2. Wait, I can take on H5, brother. He does, and then go back and then push the H pawn. Oh, I get 2 of them. Clip, 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 clip.
Yeah,
Wait
no,
a
it's
second.
definitely a draw.
Better hold on, brother. 5 seconds for Gukesh. He has no time.
I mean, if someone can win here, it's probably Alireza.
Absolutely. This reminds you of Game 6 World Championship, right?
Yeah.
Now, of course, it was a rook and knight in pawns, but this one's very similar. Obviously,
Yeah.
there's chances for black to go wrong.
With this time as well. Oh.
Look at that. Rook G4 check. Rook G4.
Oh, H6.
Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, but
No,
H6.
H6.
Yeah, it's tough to see that in 9 seconds. He's found H6 now, but it's a little too late. It's a little too late. But he's still, I think White's gonna win though. White's gonna win. Okay, it's 3, yeah.
He has kind of
Oh,
a
wait.
perpetual.
Got to pipette it
Yeah, it
out.
is a perpetual.
Yeah, he found it.
King
They're gonna
E2.
take the draw.
Just Queen C2.
King E1, Bishop D1. Wait a second. He's gonna try some more. If Queen C1, Bishop D1. So yeah, I had to go there. Yeah, and Queen C1. Okay, got it. He got it. Good job.
Nice. Well, but Gukesh had to save from a completely winning position.
It was funny. Someone there with Alireza with the queen sack, like it's nothing. You know what I mean? Like it's nothing. Queen sack. He like, I'm back, y'all. Let me do a queen sack my first game.
There is one more game going. Vidit playing against Glidura. Oh no, come on, Vidit, again.
Playing too. Oh, what happened?
Why all the longest games are always by Vidit?
he does play very long games.
Always.
Very long games.
Especially whenever I commentate. It always
Right.
happens.
Maria commentating?
120
100
moves.
100 moves minimum. Beautiful. Ending in a draw. No problems there. All the games.
Yeah, I'll fix that. Yeah, it's Benjamin Glidura.
Oh, this one, Casper and Ibarra.
Is there any more games going? I cannot see. Oh, they're loading. Okay,
one.
They are loading.
One that I saw.
Yeah, Ray Robson is playing. Yeah, I'm not sure why they have such a low rating.
The Hammer's still playing too. Casper here. And Ray. Is that winning? Wins. Okay. Yeah, he won. Ray won.
Any more games?
2, it looks like. Hammer's game is just ridiculous. Hammer's game, everything is locked up. Everything. And they're just kind of shuffling. Which is kind of funny. It's kind of a funny game. And then there's a Casper game, which Black is winning, but he's trying to figure it out.
For me for some reason. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I have Casper's game. Should be winning, right? F6, King G6.
Oh, now it's a draw.
But Rook.
Now it's a draw.
No. Rook F1
push pawn. Pawn push there. And now we have a draw.
And now he takes. Yeah, wow.
Okay. And Hammer's game's probably still going. Yeah. Hammer versus Tabatabai. Oh, wow. He definitely, I knew that was going to happen at some point. Somebody's going to push some pawns. Yeah, right?
Wow.
This was a crazy game. Before this, everything was locked up. If you take
Which moment?
one, man,
Oh,
look
this
at
was locked
that.
up. How did he get there? Did he sack a rook or
Yep.
something?
He sacked a pawn. I figured it was going to happen at some point, and he found the right moment at 5 and played g6. Tabatabai is very tactical. He plays Najdorf. He plays a lot of strong stuff.
So Hammer repeated rook a6, rook b6 like 20 times.
Yeah. Because the position is locked up. There's nothing to really do. Tabatabai down to a few seconds left here. Right.
And f5 here. Nice. He prepared the king on h2 or h4. Ready to
Hammer
jump
don't
in the
believe
action.
none of this, though. Uh-oh. I think Hammer can smell it. Hammer can smell it.
Yeah, he could not go to g5 because of checkmate.
G4.
Right, so that's h7. If he can grab h7, maybe there is a chance for Tabatabai.
Blink if you're being held hostage by Danny Ranch. Oh yeah, I am. I don't even have to blink. I can just I am. Absolutely. I am. Yeah, you can deal with that. Thank you. Call
Thank you for the prime, Leichenmeister. Is Magnus in the tournament? Yes, Magnus is directly seeded to the next stage, as well as Wesley So.
Why?
Wesley as the winner of Global Chess Championship, and Magnus is the winner of the previous season of Champions Chess Tour.
Beautiful. 2 seats already there.
Hikaru already won his game. Hikaru is waiting for round 2. This has the same format as similar format to Title Tuesday. You cannot start the next game until everybody finished, and this is the last game going.
Well, we got a clean one. We got a clean
one. It is, Chaydog. You know, now it's merged.
This is the Champions Chess Tour. What you mean? He won. Chaydog.
I am just now realizing that I'm actually sitting in the new office of chess.com.
Wow.
Well, it's still Champions Chess Tour, but now that chess.com acquired Play Magnus, that's us.
Play Magnus Group. Are they just gonna shuffle kings here or not? There we go.
158 moves.
Oh, you know, I didn't even notice. I didn't even notice.
Yeah, just comprehend that.
Wow.
Do you think they will play until 200 moves?
Oh no, they stopped it now. But I mean, that would have been cool just to be like, you know, type them a message. Hey, bro, play to 200. All right, cool.
Yeah. break the servers again.
Bro. Yeah, let's break the server. All right, cool, bro. Got you.
Yeah, it's all because of that moves. They spent a lot of time maneuvering here. Well, Hammer wasn't maneuvering. He only moved the rook from a7 to b7, but White was improving the position for free. All right, so
that was fun.
The games are on, and we're playing with Xu San Yu from China.
Quick, very quick. Here's the game, okay? And we got White. What did he go with?
As well.
Oh, Trumpowski, like just bringing all the tricks out the bag today. Trumpowski. This is more like a London with the bishop on g5 now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that does look very similar to London. All right. Only one timer. What do you mean?
He only started playing the Trumpowski like a few days ago. Yeah, Hikaru couldn't do anything. But he was playing H3 and A3 in like the Speed Chess Championship, the biggest one, right? You know, H3, A3. The first few games, like
Hikaru playing the Trumpovsky because of the Levy raid.
Because the Levy raid, right? Oh, Levy raid, I got you, bro. Trumpowski.
Okay, but he released the course on E4, so then Hikaru is not playing E4.
That's right. There's only one chapter in there right now, though. It's the Dragon, Magnus Dragon. It's the same thing. The whole course drops in April. Oh.
That's the second round, yes. Exactly, dynamic.
Okay, council got out the way. Yeah, very easy position, honestly. Very good position. This is what you get from London's. Like, this is why London's, I guess, not a bad opening at all, in fact. Very easy to get positions that you can play.
Solid position.
Very solid,
That's
right?
indeed.
Risk-free, right? Risk-free.
He didn't think too much. Yeah, well, Hikaru is just playing normal moves.
Right, he developed the pieces. He put the
Castle.
bishop on g5. It just started as a Trumpowski, but it looked more like a London.
The first game, Hikaru won. No, his microphone is not on. And he cannot hear us or see the chat. But he can feel the energy.
From all of you, chat. He can feel the energy.
All right, so he takes on c5. Why do you think he took on c5?
This is a plan. Usually you swing the queen to a4 in some cases. You can also play e4 immediately. But yeah, he played e4 immediately. So it's either e4 or you play queen a4 and swing it to the king side, but also trying to do some queen side play. Definitely different.
That was the plan. Nice.
E4. You played h6.
Yeah, give him all your energy, chat.
Take my energy, Hikaru. Take all of my energy. Now you could take and play e5. I could also play bishop.
Maybe saving the bishop.
I can't go bishop h4. Maybe I go bishop. I mean, I could go, but
yeah, bishop
he
h4.
went bishop h4.
Are you afraid of taking knight?
There's knight e4 liquidates. d4 because we have to do a lot of trades. I mean, it makes c5 weak though. d4, knight e4, knight e4, bishop e7. Oh, so you can take the knight there. Bishop takes e4, queen d1, rook d1.
Okay, so he took with a pawn, knight e4.
Yeah, knight e4.
Knight e4, bishop e7, queen e7.
Right, and then bishop e4. So then now there, I like that better than knight e7 because he can liquidate a little more with knight e7. But if he goes queen e7, I think I'm feeling a little better about that. Bishop e4, c5 super weak. I mean, it's just a playable position where I'm gonna beat you in an endgame, like he did in the last game. Like I'm just gonna improve my position and like beat you in an endgame.
Thank you, Fiskitbeal, for the prime. For for converting your prime into sub.
Converted, wow.
Converting.
He converted from a prime to a regular sub. That takes a lot of effort, and we appreciate you.
Actually, it does. Sometimes it's really difficult to understand what to do with the sub and how to navigate that.
Right. Especially some people aren't tech savvy and stuff. If you aren't, oh, he went rook e4. I was not expecting this at all. So bishop h4. Do we take the rook? What's the idea? Which one are we taking with? Oh, rook e4. There's knight e5, so it's definitely gonna be knight h4.
So do you think he will take on h4?
That's some uncomfortable tension. Definitely have to do something with it. So he took, and I think you have to take with the knight. Correct. Knight takes h4, and this rook is strange. That's
the rook is strange, rook. But taking with the rook would have ran into like knight e5 something.
Yeah.
The rook is hanging twice.
And knight f3 and d3 hanging. Yeah. That's a nasty move.
Nasty so yeah, move. Knight h4 is better. I also don't really like the knight on h4, but
now we're looking for sacrifices though.
Or black can play queen somewhere and then rook d8, pin the bishop.
We now have this rook lifted, so like I'm just trying to figure out where to go next. First, we have to see what he does. Let's just see what black does, and then we'll respond to the plan.
I feel like queen moves somewhere, and then rook d8 could be one of the plans. Because moving the knight now, well, you can play knight to
e7.
No, knight b4 is not possible. They will just take the two pieces.
All right. Right.
Yeah, it's quite a tricky move. He's definitely winning time for that.
And he put f5? You tripping. That's got to be wrong. That's got to be wrong. I mean, only move here. Okay, I get it.
The only move that completely fell out of my radar.
Yeah, that's crazy. It makes sense because if you move the rook, I take the knight. So you have to stay on the file with the knight. That's actually practical. Rook a4, right?
If you are not winning something immediately, the pawn on e6 is going to be gross.
Exactly right. That's why it's such a committal move. It was very, very
How
practical, I think.
much are you annoyed with the rook
Yeah.
on e4 to play e5? F5.
Right, just to make a weakness so big. Now you have a pawn on e6 weak and a pawn on c5 weak.
Well,
White with no weaknesses, same amount of pawns. I
he
like White's
has
position.
some initiative. You've got to give him
Definitely.
that. Queen
g5,
g5
right?
is an idea. F4,
f4.
f3.
Yeah, we got the same ideas, right?
F4 will be also
Exactly.
threatening to take the knight.
Right. The queen takes knight.
Maybe
Correct.
it's a
Correct.
really strong move.
Hey, bishop
Maybe we
f1.
underestimated it.
Out of there. Yeah, it's a very strong move.
So what
Actually,
if
let me
queen
see. Let me
g5
consider
now?
queen g5. What are
Okay,
we
nothing
threatening?
is hanging.
So maybe I go queen d6 there. Queen d6 hits the knight and e6 and c5.
Yeah, okay. You
I
got
also had this
you
cool,
got
this
me
cute
there.
move. Yeah, I
And
have f4
f4
too.
immediately does not work, right? Yeah, right. They can take a queen.
Yeah,
So
you can
maybe we
take.
should play queen f6, so we have all these defended, and then our
Queen
idea
f6
is to
is
play
solid.
f4.
That's very strong. Queen f6 is very strong. That's very strong based off of the idea there that e6 and e5 are weak. That is a very strong move. How do we respond to queen f6? Maybe we just go there anyway, queen d6, but it's only hitting c5. But you have f4, which is the idea. Whoa, there is some initiative. There is some serious initiative. Could go f4 at some point. Try to just break everything down yourself.
Yeah, so well, I probably wouldn't have found this, but the engine responds with rook e1 and says your knight on e5 is
Oh,
much
let me
more
see what you're
tasty
looking
than
at.
the knight on h4.
Oh, you're talking about here, f4, rook e1. Okay,
Yeah,
and it
after
hit the
queen
knight.
d6.
Mm-hmm. Rook
And we
e1.
have to
That's
move the
nice. It's a
knight
tempo move.
away, and then they
Right,
take on it.
tempo.
All right, the
They
knight
take
is
on e6.
pinned. The knight is pinned.
Right.
We will lose a pawn on e4.
You spin on e6 or f4, right? Yeah, f4, right. Very nice.
Yeah,
Very nice.
unless you play with the knight somewhere else, but
Very strong with
that
the rook
just
on
they
e1.
can just take on c5 then. But where can you even go? Knight g6, they will just take on g6 and then take on e6.
There's a move, by the way. Queen f6 on the board. Queen
Okay.
f6 is on the board. So let's see what he
So
comes up with.
maybe queen d6. Yeah, queen d6. And we need to play rook d8.
He played f4. So he went with the f4 option, which is actually really strong. This was the same thing he was going to play on queen g5 too, or at least it was available. But he played f4, and now after f4, we can just take on e5 is what he's saying. I mean, if rook on a4 is just looking crazy, bro. But it is, I mean, if we trade queens, you know, white, that rook is very nice if we trade queens.
Yeah, so black can take on h4.
Let me just take on e5, and then I don't know what he does with the queen. Maybe,
Queen
I don't know.
g5
Maybe,
maybe, and
right,
the same
queen
idea for
g5.
f3. It's
That's
not as
true. Maybe
strong
queen
anymore because
g6.
the knight is gone, but
True, true, true. Queen
still
h4 takes.
something.
How much time you got? Okay, cool. We always have to remember the time situation. So we have 3 minutes.
Does he have time for rook d8?
Right now?
Yeah,
Oh, you just take on e5, right? Oh, but then
take
you
on
take on d1
d1,
is what you're saying, and take on f6. Okay, so we take
and
d8.
we
Can't do
take
that.
on
All right,
a1.
that's cute. So rook d8, we got to move the queen. Maybe
Rook
queen
d8, queen. Oh,
e2
he can defend the knight on h4, and then we
with
have
queen
to
h5 or
move
something, or
knight
e1.
knight d3, for example.
Knight d3 take. Yeah, you have to take that. You have to. He takes on h4.
Okay.
Takes on h4, and then take the knight. That's going to be automatic. Queen got to go somewhere. He goes to g5. And here we are. Moment of truth. What's going to happen here, Jay? I don't like this, man. My rook look crazy, bro. But queen d7, bishop d5, c4. Is queen d7 wrong? Oh, you have rook f7 probably. It's something after f4. I don't know. Queen d7 seems like a move too.
Bishop
Queen
d5.
d7. And then I play c4 there. Is something wrong with c4? Oh, but then you have rook d8. My queen's looking kind of crazy.
Have to take on a7
Possible.
maybe.
It is
It
possible.
seems a bit
It's
risky.
murky,
Risky
right?
with
It's
the
like
queen so far away.
it is murky, but the bishop holds g2, and like you don't have a mate, and you don't have enough pieces yet. I mean, you know, it's tough. It's
And
definitely tough.
f4, all that doesn't work. Yeah, the bishop is hanging. So maybe bishop e4, and then we want to play this.
Is E6 hanging
But then
in that
you
line? I'm
have rook
actually all off the
a3.
head. I'm all off the head. Let me actually look at what you're looking at. Oh, rook a3 here. Oh, you talking about we took on a7. Okay, rook a3, queen b4. Oh, there's a move. There's a
Yeah,
live
queen
move.
a1 was played.
Queen e1. Okay.
Nothing crazy.
Nice. Engine hates this position, bro. Engine, the chat says
f4.
-2. Yeah,
f4.
-2 is
White really
practical.
had to play something active.
Nice.
Oh,
This is a
sorry,
tough
black.
position.
Sorry.
Tough position.
White.
Black, yeah.
White.
But I mean, it's right.
The live board is on the left smaller one. The live board is always there, guys. And we
This is
said, look at the
practical.
entire board, right?
He played f4 too. My man's pushing tight here, bro. He's pushing very tight. He's finding good moves, but that's okay. Practical sense. Hikaru still has great chances. Yes, okay. The engine say -3, right? How many times we seen that here though on the channel where he wins or draws a -3, sometimes even worse position, right? It happens. Rook to d8. What's the plan? What do you want? I mean, just f3 rook d2. Whoa. Whoa, he's about to bring all his pieces in. So, well, first things first is what if I take this pawn? Maybe just rook f7. Bishop c4, f3. Bishop e6, rook d2. Sheesh. Take on f7, king f8. Oh my goodness, what a line.
Rook a7 you're calculating.
I was looking at rook a7, rook f7.
Rook
Bishop
f7.
c4, f3, bishop e6, rook d2, bishop f7, and king h8 or f8. You just don't take the bishop back. And then queen g3 and rook g2.
Queen e3 apparently is checkmate.
Oh, wow. She's calculating too much. Calculating too much. Wow. Queen
Overthinking
e3.
it. Yeah.
Overthinking, right? But rook g2 was fine too. But wow. Queen e3 and then king h1, pawn takes g2. Sheesh.
No, but white at some point might have h4 there.
That's a nasty line, though. That's nasty, right? Crazy.
Yeah, like maybe after taking on f7, h4.
Oh, let me see what you're looking at.
And then
there.
the king will escape.
h4. That is sick. How do you even? That's too much. It's chaos. That's chaos. The king escapes? Like, you kidding me? In this position? Queen f4? Like, wow. I mean, chess is such a hard game sometimes, bro. That is crazy.
That's crazy indeed.
That
Suddenly the king is fine.
Yeah, chess is a hard game, right? Chess is a hard game. Now, of course, with, practically speaking, with no engine, right? Many of you fail there every time. But, right, this is why you work on your calculation skills. Already. Always working on calculation skills. A lot of you do, most of you don't. Rook takes a7 is a move.
So, yeah, he missed f3, which is good.
Rook a7, beautiful.
Now he needs to find either rook f7. Well, he also can play bishop d5, right?
Bishop d5 is very playable. Maybe we go c4, but then he goes bishop e4. It's kind of annoying too. Also, rook d1. I can trade f4, c4, bishop d, take. I'm still in trouble. Maybe I just trade everything off. My goal is to trade everything. Queen g3. Oh, he played rook f7. There it is. So this is the part.
He might have h4 immediately, actually. Hikaru might have h4 now. Yeah, let me adjust this a little bit so we can see the time.
H4 is a tough move, dog. Tough move to find. I'm not even gonna lie. A4 looks good. I like rook e1. I don't really like that. E5 is hanging though. Practically speaking, you're like, yo, this pawn on e5 is hanging too. Let me see how he looks right now. How does he feel? He's calculating. He's in the zone.
It does.
Okay.
I forgot about that pawn.
He's hanging. He's just hanging.
But can he take it? For example, h4, queen.
E5, yeah. And maybe, I get some initiative. Rook e1, bishop c4. Hopefully.
Rook e1.
Hopefully I get some initiative.
Yeah, where do you even put the queen?
Queen f6, maybe.
Bishop.
Or even b8. I mean, I'm a big fan of the tempo. Queen b8, but after queen c5. So I'll just get it back. Play h4 and then queen e5. Here we go. Here we go.
Rook
Where'd he go?
e1.
Rook
Okay,
e1.
so
Queen
Hikaru
b8.
calculate.
Yeah.
Okay,
Queen
they
b8,
both
but
calculated this.
okay, so queen c5. Ooh, f3 might just win on the spot. Oh my goodness. You can't take on c5. f3 is just winning on the spot. So he takes on b7. Oh man, it's tough. Oh, but then you're gonna go bishop c4. I understand it. But he can take with the rook though.
Yeah, what if he takes with the rook?
Take with the rook though. Yeah, he took with the rook. b3. Oh man, here we go. All right, this is tough, man. This is tough. Keep it going. Keep it going.
So the idea is to play bishop c4 and play with that pawn on e6.
Yeah, bishop c4 and then obviously take.
Also
What's the time?
maybe
2 minutes. Okay. 2
yeah,
minutes apiece.
almost equal. He also has ideas with rook e4 attacking f4.
Right.
Take on f4. We cannot take on f4 yet.
Tables can turn definitely though.
We
If we
can
get
take
the
on
e6
c5
pawn.
eventually. These pawns are all quite weak.
My king's a little weak too.
Black looks better here. Why? Because of the evaluation?
Yeah, it's really the exchange there. If you turn the eval off, right?
I to be honest, for me, white position looks better.
I mean, practically speaking, I am a fan of that as well. Practical
Because the
sense,
pawns are
playing
just
a human,
scattered
right?
all over the place.
Yeah.
Our only
Bishop
weakness
C4.
is h4 pawn.
Oh, bishop c4, rook d1. Ooh, yeah, you got to take. So he takes on e6. Very nice.
Yeah, so black gives for counter initiative with rook d1. Then he wants to play rook 8 to d2. And maybe attack g2 again. Because queen has limited space.
Rook d1, yeah.
Why rook d2? No, not yet. Rook d1 first to pin the bishop. And then play with the second rook to d2.
So rook d1. If rook d1, I mean, you don't have a threat yet. It's just very annoying.
No,
but I have to
not
figure out
yet.
what's the best move, right? I mean, rook d2 is coming.
But
I
let's
really want to get rook
say
d7. Yeah,
we
no,
play.
that's tough.
Let's say we don't play rook
So
e1
accurate.
here. Play something else, okay?
Rook e7.
Well, we probably
or
cannot
rook
take on
d6.
c5, right? Because of f3.
Yeah, steal. That's still a thing. I
Yeah,
don't have a check
f3 is
after that either.
always a threat. Okay, what can we do? I think rook e1 is the only move, to be honest. What else? What else? What else? What else?
Plays rook d2. He got 20 seconds. Come on,
Okay.
Hikaru feels the pressure. Let's go. Oh, he can feel like, the time pressure for the opponent here. We was thinking.
Okay, but
and
just
finding
queen
out
f3, right?
They play rook e2. He said, I'm going to go the simple route here. I do have an outside pass a pawn. So even if we trade queens, I still have, the connected pawns over here.
Exactly. This pawn is quite nice.
Oh, it's definitely something nice. Oh, queen e5 is very
he can
annoying.
already
That's a
push
strong
it, maybe.
move. It's a strong move.
Yeah, centralization of the queen is always important because in this endgame, queen is the strongest piece.
It's a strong move.
I was trying to understand the other day. I haven't started Googling. What exactly do you call an endgame? Which moment does it start?
Oh, yeah. That's actually, wow. I have never actually, I don't think I've even read anything ever on that. In fact,
I
all the
went through
endgame books
all of
we've
the
read.
sources and
Right.
I even asked ChatGPT and
Yeah.
no, there are queen endgames, Thunder. There is
There
queen
are
endgames and you need to study that.
Correct.
So which
Correct.
moment is the endgame? And my best guess is when you have less than half of the pieces left for both players.
Wow. Less than half of the pieces.
Pawns not included.
That's pretty sweet.
Like
I've never
queen
actually,
rook, light piece, queen, two rooks and light piece.
Yeah.
I think 4 pieces is already not an endgame.
Oh, 4 pieces per side? Or
Yeah.
4 pieces total?
Yeah,
correct. 4 pieces on C side.
Well, then
Queen,
again,
2 rooks, and a
do you
bishop?
count the king or do you not?
No, you don't count the king. So it'd be like queen, bishop, 2 rooks. Yeah, I wouldn't count that as an endgame yet. But versus like queen, bishop, 2 rooks. But in queen, 2 rooks versus queen, 2 rooks, I would be like, yes,
That's an endgame, right? But queen, 2 rooks and light piece is already not an endgame.
Right.
That's a good question because like there are not so many terms in chess to know, but what exactly is an endgame?
Yeah, that's a good one. What exactly is an endgame? Oh man, it's looking bad. It's looking bad. You got 4
Yeah.
seconds. My man's got 4 seconds. Chat, turn up. We need the energy now.
Yes, we need
My man's got 4
energy.
seconds. Come on. Like, you know we can get this. You know we can do this.
He can do something to surprise him, right? But what? The king cannot go anywhere.
Check. I'm out the way. But repeat? What do you want to do? You want to draw, bro? What's wrong with B4?
He didn't see it. He didn't see it. He has C4.
He has
Sheesh,
C4,
black has
pawn C4.
C4.
Right
Oh no,
now?
he saw it.
Yeah, you saw it.
He could because if you take rook a1 and queen
B4,
d1,
C4.
queen e1, he cannot take with the bishop.
So I have to take with the pawn. I have to.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, it's whatever.
And
Still
now
moving.
he can take
here.
on a6 at
Oh,
some
queen
point.
b6. Oh my
Oh
goodness.
no, it's a checkmate. Oh no. Yeah, the pawn on f4 in the end worked for black.
That's crazy. You see this game,
That's
man.
so
I mean, it
annoying.
happens. Like, we can't win every single game, okay, guys? But like, it is annoying. It is annoying. Can't win every game. Guy play good. What else can you do?
He left. Well, what would you have done? Honestly,
Right.
Stay on the camera.
You know what I'm saying? Right. Y'all be seeing the memes on Facebook too. Watching football and the football team lose and they punch the TV. That one is too much. That is too much. But it does happen, right? Is what it is. Took an L there. I wonder where you went wrong. Now, what was the problem here?
It just was very tricky with this pawn on f4.
The little game was good though. Bishop e7. I think TC5 is a move. He played e4. He really didn't get anything out of that. He tried to
this
complicate
moment
it.
where we both were like, "What? That's not a move." f5, but practically
F5,
speaking, it was great move.
Yeah. I mean, the guy played great. He played a great game, and Hikaru tried to pose some problems there. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. But there's a lot of chess left.
He did miss here, right? On move 21. He could have already played f3 immediately.
On move 21? Oh, yeah, he could have played f3.
Yeah, he did rook d8 instead. Well, I don't know. I feel like Hikaru also played all the best moves here. Maybe here, bishop c4 immediately. Just attack that pawn on e6.
Oh, after queen e5?
Instead of rook e1, yeah.
Yeah, rook e1. I mean, rook e1 is so natural too, right?
Yeah,
it is. It's such a natural move, rook e1.
Rook b7 was also forced.
Correct. And b3, and I mean, you got good chances. He played rook e2.
And from here on, it was just very hard to play. Rook e6 also feels natural. What else?
Right.
Yeah. Okay, rook e2. Honestly, he did all the best moves.
Stuff. And then c3, a4, yep. Take, queen f3.
Okay, the engine hates king f2. But
maybe he was supposed to play
what else do you play
F1?
here? It just feels scary to play bishop c4 here.
For real. I think they said bishop b5 at some point. And I was like, what? Bishop b5? That's such a strange move.
Here it was already over.
After bishop d5.
When he found c4, yeah. Yeah, so apparently only here. Bishop b5 or bishop c4. Important is to move the bishop away. And if he plays like rook a2, we just push. Queen e1, we go to h2. We're happy with perpetual. And if rook here, then we have bishop f1.
Bishop f1, and we still fighting.
Somehow we are fine here because the queen is not centralized anymore. Now the queen is trapped here. So if they play queen e1, now we are starting checking.
Check.
So yeah, that's the point. We need to lure the queen out of e5.
Check, and you can take on c5 with check. Lots of checks, in fact, here, and he's just, you can see the frustration on his face there. Not happy about the game. Obviously, of course, nobody likes to lose, especially this is a high-level tournament here, trying for the play-in, qualify. But it happens. Good energy, right? And sometimes, like he says, is short-term memory loss when it comes to L's. You got to get over it quickly because there's another round, more chess.
Shall we check if there are any more games going on?
Correct. See what else we got?
Oh no, it just
Oh wait,
started.
did it just start? Yeah, like these all look like new games. Okay.
Yeah,
Wow,
that
that
was
was
quick.
quick. Where is Hikaru's game? Let me find it.
Yeah, he's
Who's he
playing
playing? Was it Kramnik
Renat
playing?
and
Oh, they got
nothing.
bro. Everybody's here. Kramnik's here. Kramnik's playing. That's insane.
Nothing
The
is
legendary
happening.
Kramnik player. Or
No
where?
clock.
Bible playing. That's my guy. Oh, here he is. I found him.
Jumabayev.
Jumbayev. Jumbayev. Jumbayev.
Yeah, board
Yeah,
one of
why?
Kazakhstan.
Waiting on the game here. Interesting.
Yeah, Renat is not
Did
making
he?
any move yet.
Is he there at the board? There he is. Okay. Knight of 3.
What's happening? No, Hikaru doesn't see it, or
Yeah, let me see what he's doing.
I think Hikaru doesn't see the moves.
He's in thought for sure.
Is his camera frozen?
Uh,
No, I
I can
think I
see
see.
him.
No,
Yeah,
no,
he's
I
moving.
see the
We see
movement.
movement. All right. He breathing.
He's breathing. Is he just
Okay.
thinking?
Yeah, like I don't
Maybe
know what.
now,
He's
now
really
he's
in the zone. I mean,
maybe
he looked
now
like he
he's
froze out. He
thinking.
blinked.
Yeah,
Okay. Like
maybe
blink, bro.
now
Blink if
he's
you in
thinking
trouble.
what to have for dinner.
He really is like in deep thought there.
Hikaru, hello.
There he
Okay.
is. Oh, they gave him the time back. Something happened. It was a glitch or something because he's at 9:02 for time.
Yeah. No, I think he was waiting for the time to run out because Renat did not see his the game started.
Oh,
Hikaru was just evening out their time because
that's what's up.
yeah. That's why he was not moving. He knew what to play. He just was waiting.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very
wrong.
good sportsmanship.
Yeah, very nice.
Because instead of aborting the game, you can do that as well, right?
Right.
That's nice.
It is Davey with the prime.
Yeah, thank you, Davey. And right before that, we also have the sub.
See, bro.
Maybe
C4. Right? I'm not a fan of that. Maybe just go D4 here. But I mean, you got many ways. The Grunfeld route is, I think, Knight C6 and Bishop G7 from the Grunfeld files. Oh, he playing a reverse Pinko, Benoni, something like that.
I like Chess.com just calls it King's Indian Attack.
Oh, what they call it? Let me see. King's Indian Attack Sicilian variation. Nice. They just be making up stuff. That's nice.
Well, yeah,
King's
for white,
Indian
it's like King's Indian.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. But then it's also a Sicilian variation.
Sicilian variation where you didn't even play E4. Awesome.
Nice. Get Chess.com. That is sweet.
So, like, if you put the bishop on F4 in any opening, you just say it London variation.
London Indian variation. Anytime you put a knight on F6.
Yeah.
Indian. Some type of Indian. Sicilian Indian.
Yeah, some type of Indian.
It's really knight on A5 here. Now that one is strange because you don't have the usual. You have the what they call this, the Zagreb knight, or there's a knight Zagreb variation.
Sorry,
or Pano.
What?
Zagreb, whatever you
At
say.
Zagreb, like in Croatia.
Zagreb, yeah,
okay.
Yeah, like a variation. Knight to A5 is usually what's on with the knight on A5. But the usual plan is you're attacking a pawn on C4. So because it's not attacking anything over here, it is slightly strange and it's going to stay here for a long time. And anti Z-grab. There we go.
Z-grab.
Z-grab.
Thank you, Caldeon, for the prime.
Wow, look at you, Caldeon. 450.
And Grimmy Boy. Both with prime.
Oh, I see you, Grimmy Boy. That's what's up. Prime. Take. Well, now, I mean, the knight is now a little bit more stable, I think, over here. Right. Bishop F5, maybe force an E4 off you, and then play Bishop G4.
Nice. Disappearing move.
All right. Stick and move. Bishop F5, E4, Bishop G4.
Yeah, E4 will be gross, like with this pawn on D3.
Absolutely.
Very nice position for the knight, although our knight is on A5 and getting
gross.
it to D4 is a bit weird. It's difficult.
It's disgusting. It is never getting there. But what we can do is Queen D7, like maybe take on F3 at some point, but Queen D7, Rook D8. Obviously, we have a huge weakness on D3. That's a nice move. E5. Knight D7? What?
Yeah, 97. Both
Knight
knights are
d7.
now cut off from the game. But after knight d7, how do you defend this pawn?
You have to go like rook e1 or queen e2 or something.
Queen
Something like
e2 and... Okay, we cannot take on f3 yet. I mean, we are not winning the pawn, but maybe queen c7.
Yeah. That's interesting.
Yeah,
Knight
Hikaru
d7,
is
queen e2,
thinking.
a6, or e6. Knight d7, queen e2. I don't know about e6 or a6. E6 or a6. Queen e2, queen c7 hits the pawn. Dang, boy, Angel hated that move. I mean, look, this is practical. We're playing a human. Knight b to d2, and this knight is so bad. Oh my goodness! You just realize how bad the knight is on a5, a6.
It is very bad. That's why Hikaru is playing a6, trying to break the structure.
Right. I'll try
The
to see
best
how
is
much
probably to just ignore it, right? And then if he takes, Rinat has a4, maybe a4 even now.
Yeah, I was definitely thinking a4. There it is. He played a4, and man, this is a tough game. I had a Nightorf game that was bad like this. OTB, it was tough. I had a nice
It
knight
is
on
very tough.
a5, but then the knight never got. I mean, I had to go back to b7 and into d8,
d6,
and
knight
then it was
d7, and
gross. It
even
was
on
gross.
b7, what do you do?
Well, you have to swing it to d8 and then go to e6. It's like a long route. This is going to be a long time to get this boy active.
Yeah, he can only hope to trade it somehow.
Yeah. Or knight b3 if the d2 knight moves. Maybe we could do that. Like play bishop h6, take the knight on d2 because the f3 knight is hanging, and then knight b3. But I have to go with the dark square bishop, which is a concession.
Yeah. And then white will have some moves like e6 and queen e5 in the future.
Terrible dark squares for me.
Yeah, this is a tough position. It's like not easy to get this after losing a game in round 2 is also not so fun.
Yeah, you're right. I forgot about that. I mean, you do have to forget about the L you just had, but this is not. Yeah, let me see how he looks here. Okay, Yeah, he's still in the zone. Yeah, he like never gives up, which is what we love about him.
He has to push some pawn
Rattled or
now.
nothing. Yeah, e6 is like something, but then it gives up 94, which like all these squares are just weak, right?
What about f6?
Weak squares. My pieces are so bad. What do I do? Sheesh. E6. Yeah, he went for it. But I mean, there's a 94. But maybe I can go knight b3 now and then knight b4. Yeah, that would work. That would work. That's a good move. F6. Hold on. I could break up everything.
Yeah, maybe f6 now. He didn't want to play f6
Go.
immediately because of e6, I guess.
Right. Now we can play f6. He played b6 first to deal with it, but f6 is always on tap now.
Now if white plays h3, then he will always trade on f3. He cannot keep the bishop alive.
What is this? Oh, he's stepping out the pin. I was curious to see what this was. It's just stepping out the pin, improving. Takes. Ah, okay. You take with the knight. I got knight b3. So he took with the bishop. That's annoying. He's just not letting my knight get out. Hey, come on, bro.
No, that would be too easy.
Come on, bro. Can you just like cooperate?
Maybe f6 now?
Well, f6, e6 is a little weak now. I think we lose e6 there after taking.
Yeah, we can attack with rook. Well, bishop will be hanging on c3 unless they take on a5. No.
Oh, they can, but e6 is checked.
Yeah. Let's see. f6 takes.
Bishop takes, queen e6, king h8, bishop f6 or something, or even like maybe just bishop f6 first and then figure out what to do later.
d3 is hanging.
d3 is hanging. This is that might be a way to go, actually. I mean, you got some counterplay, but you have to be obviously accurate. You can't just
Also,
get this to
knight c4 potentially if the queen goes somewhere. Okay, if rook defends d3.
Rook e8 looks winning. Rook d, GG.
Yeah, we cannot play rook f to e8. Maybe king g7 and then rook f to e8.
But you move the other rook d.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no. But he has queen f6 though. Oh, but you only getting one. No, you're not getting both rooks. Yeah, rook d to e works.
Hikaru played rook f e8.
Play rook f8.
Ah,
Yeah,
that's
it's
the
a solid
idea.
move.
He wants to play f6 now.
Yep. F6 can now
He's
be
just
played.
faster
Now
than us,
e6.
not surprisingly, right?
Right, of course. Hikaru. That boy is about rookie 8 and f6. Take. D3 is weak. Oh, it's not so bad. Besides the knight being on the other side of the of civilization, we are not so bad. The last game go, he took it L, but it's only one. Right, it's 9 rounds.
Yeah,
It's
it's
all
9
good.
rounds. It has been 2 rounds so far. Now we'll have the score.
What happened? Rook b1, and we follow the plan. We play rook e8 to defend e6 to play f6. F6 is very committal though. And my knight. Oh, that's a nice move. He wants to move his knight. That's a strong move. It's very good, practically. We read the idea. Rook b1, you want to put your knight eventually on b3.
Mm-hmm.
It's so bad. I mean, going to b7 doesn't make any sense unless you go f6 and then you reroute the knight from b7 to a5, b7, d6, f5.
Yeah, I think white is clear plan knight e4, knight d6.
Right.
Yeah, that's annoying. Now he has to play. Oh, that's the
f5,
way.
sharp.
That's the way.
Sharp.
If
Sharp.
white doesn't take on f6, then the e4 square is taken.
That's fire. What's the best free courses on Chessable? Isaac, go through and find the ones that you like to play based off of the openings you already play. That's the best thing to do for the free ones. Just try them, right? And then, go from there. I can say Knight or Sicilian by Geary, and then you'd be lost on like move 3 or 4, and like you don't like it, right? Get the ones you like first. En passant is a move.
Was possible.
It's not forced.
Not anymore.
It's not forced. Chat think it's forced.
The white's position looks great. Well, I cannot disagree here, but it's not losing.
Right.
100% was forced.
Whoa, there was a bishop e5 there. Sheesh. Hold up. He said 100% forced. 100% forced. 100% forced. That's funny. It's not forced. No. Right. Ruin his hopes and dreams. And he's like, I thought it was forced all my life. Knight a5, knight b3, d4. I mean, look at this guy stopping knight b3 every time. Anytime I can get knight b3 off, he stops it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's annoying. But allowing rook a7 was even worse.
Levy lied. Alpasan wasn't actually forced. Oh, man.
Oh, that's what Levy is teaching people on Chessable.
Of course. Alpasan forced. After e4, e5, king e2.
Just take it. Just take it.
Do it. Just do it. Just do it. And they're going to do it too.
'97. Yeah, those knights are so sad.
I mean, these are terrible knights. But of course, knights, I mean, it's a close position. So I actually would prefer to have the knights, actually. But they don't have squares. Oh, yeah, knights like close positions, but they also need squares too. So we don't have any squares, really. You have knight b7, but then where do we go from there?
Maybe knight b7 now, with the idea rook a8, then trade, then knight d8, knight f7, and attack on e5.
Ooh, that's a very long plan, and I am a big fan of it because we do need to reroute this knight for sure. And usually the plan is after moving the f pawn, which is already done, moving the knight from a5 and removing it and putting it on d6 or f7, so you can go to f5, but f5 is already taken. The knight f7, as you mentioned, hits e5 very strong. I like this plan. Rook a7.
Ah, but he's now doubling the rooks.
But then you can move the knight, right?
Yeah, you can then move the knight.
Right, and the rook's hanging. Tactics of bishop e5?
It was tricky though. Yeah, it was tricky because if we did not double the rooks and immediately move the knight b7, there were some ideas with, well, let's say any move, right? Something.
Wow.
And if we play knight d7, knight d8, they have some jumps of the knight, and the rook is hanging. So that's what was annoying.
95. Yeah, that's pretty wicked. You don't want any of that trouble. So rook goes to d8, and then doubling the rooks, rook up to a2. King H7, nice little just tuck and roll move. Find something to do. It's a good move.
Felipe,
It's a good
thank you
move.
for the prime.
Is F4 possible at some point? He goes G4 though. Yeah, that's not gonna be good. That part is playing for a win in positions where like, yeah, you see Queen B8, like, right? It's just, what are we doing? We're just shuffling. We saw this in the Tabatabai game versus Hammer, which ended in a draw. Lots of maneuvering, and then some type of break in a position somewhere. Wait, this. Oh,
Yeah,
this
white
boy
can
Hagen.
improve their position almost free because Hikaru doesn't have so much space.
A5 was hanging, but E5 was hanging. So back and forth. Maybe we just shuffle, bro. Like, we don't have to like push for nothing. You don't have to push. Maybe you try to reroute the bishop to E7, play G5. That's too much. You also have rook F8. I mean, you're just shuffling. We're just hoping for the best here, really.
Yeah,
What
bishop
does
f8,
Hikaru want with
bishop
Queen B8?
e7 could be.
It's a good waiting move, and it stays on the diagonal.
We cannot even move the knight from d7 anywhere. Like we could have played somehow to c8, and then we could move the knight from a5.
Okay.
But now this knight is just stuck.
Yeah, it's stuck, but it's like an active stuck. I forgot what is Jeremy Silman got this in his reassess your chess book, the fourth one. He said it was like passive but useful.
Passive aggressive.
No, it's like passive but useful. Like the knight on d7 is terrible, but it also is very useful because it attacks e5. And like if you do anything, I'm going to take the pawn. So it's like, I mean, it doesn't have squares, but it's very useful. I think he was talking about that. He was talking about bishops though when he said that, but it's like useful. It's useful. G1.
Yeah, Renat is lower on time. That's good.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting the time. I look at the time. Yeah, we up. That's nice. That's a whole minute and a half there. Feels like that's pretty good. Yeah, we have time every
Is
game.
Hikaru considering f4? I'm sure Hikaru is considering every single pawn sacrifice ever to open up somehow to get some air.
Right. Oh, he's looking at everything. He's looking at everything. Knight c4 almost works. I can move the knight to c6, but I don't know if that's a move. Like,
Oh,
fancy.
that's a move. That's
It's fancy,
definitely a
though.
move.
It's fancy. Knight c6 takes. I take with the rook. Rook takes. Knight takes a7. Then you go knight c8, knight e7. I mean, why am I going knight e7? I mean, it's better on e7 than a5. So.
Yeah, it's definitely an improvement. Maybe Renat blundered this. Since Hikaru is thinking, he has to be thinking about this.
He's like, finally moved his knight. I mean, when did I move it to a5? Like, let me just go back. That boy moved on move 26. It went to knight a5. Wait, no, it was before then, I think. Oh, no, he moved it on this move here.
Yep, he played it.
It's been there like the whole game. They play knight c6? Oh, yeah, he did. Knight c6. Yeah, very strong move. Just finally get this knight out for a5. You can breathe. Relief, right?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Finally, right? Finally get this knight off of the rim.
Yeah, I bet Renat blundered this.
Take. And there it is. Knight takes a7.
Tactical
Beautiful.
idea.
Now that boy shoot. Ain't so
well,
bad
now he might be considering f4 after knight c8, e7, f4, then knight f5, and that knight suddenly becomes brilliant.
Yeah, and I think the problem is he plays g4 in like all lines.
Oh no!
So we have to end up playing like h5. Yeah, that g4 move is so annoying.
Get out of here!
It really sucks. It really sucks. And if you play h5, you go to g5 square.
But if I give you a pawn for free, you have to take, right?
That's the rule, right?
Yeah.
That's the rule. If I give you a pawn, you have to take it, says the rule book. There we go. Oh, wait, hold on, bro.
He already played
I take that. No, 97 and takes is tempting. No.
Yeah, 97, and if he takes, then we take with the knight. This knight has never looked better in this game.
Look at these knights, like Hikaru says. These knights going to work, baby. Knight f8 and knight e7. The best knights you ever seen.
Horsing around, exactly. I even have an emote for that.
Horsing around. Well, he definitely bringing some pressure right now. That is a lot of pieces on that side of the board, brother. Hold on. I mean, are you really threatening anything? I don't think he is, really. I don't think you have enough pieces. I can check him first, just a little light check. I can also play like, I don't know, Queen B8, like Queen B8. You can do anything, really. G5 might be too much. Yeah, it also gives him the G6 square. Not a fan. Right, my brain can't handle the position. 1,000 elo. Just keep working, man. Today he's in defense mode. I mean, it's just the chances he got in these games, right? It just happens. People playing good. People are playing pretty good. It happens. We got 1 win, 1 loss. Can't be at Bachhaus. I am chilling. Bach with to go. He got some groceries, run some errands, and yeah, he out right now.
Some food for the microwave.
Got some food for the microwave, you know.
Oh, we got it. We got it, chat. We have the emote now.
Let me see. Out there. Oh, card. Did I misplay this? That's exactly what he says. You watch a lot of Hikaru. Did I misplay this? Oh, what happened? We got some moves. Horsing around. Horsing around. Horsing around, Jet. F4, Queen E4, Queen A7. This does not look good. This does not look good. I mean, it looks, just because it don't look good, I don't mean it is. You got to calculate here. Whose move is white to move? What if I take on G6? My king's safe. There's a lot of counterplay. Okay, we got to move first, bro. So you got to move. Let's wait for him to move. Or don't, please. Like, flag, But we'll see. So he took on F4. Oh, you have. All right, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool.
So
maybe
Hikaru
just
is
Queen
going
A2.
for some counter attack, I guess, with Queen A2.
Yep.
Okay, Queen
or
A3.
A3.
It's very hard to play for white with this time.
Or I can't do anything. That's so annoying.
It is better for white, but you need to be accurate in the time trouble. Yeah, but effectively Hikaru is playing without knights and bishop.
And yeah.
So whatever you do there with the queen, it's useless alone.
That's true. That's true.
Queen
B3,
Queen D3.
We are feeling a little bit better though. I mean, I feel like we got something.
Maybe Queen B3 now.
Right, Queen B3 or E4, but the D7 knight is a little loose. We got to deal with that with some knight C5 action. Queen B3 hitting C4. Okay, I'm not trading. It'd be crazy.
We can play knight C5 if we trade.
After trade, that's true.
Oh, he blundered the pawn.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness. Okay, Chad.
Hold
throw
on,
your energy now. Now, that's this is the time.
Buckle up. Buckle up.
The time is now. Look at that. Look at that.
Buckle up.
Look at these horses now. This is now
These
going to
knights.
be horsing around for
Come
sure.
on, baby. We need that energy. I need some hype from the chat right now. That was a hard throw.
Horsing.
Oh, Queen E2. Get him off the board. He ain't moved it yet. Oh, I was like, I was surprised. Hold on, bro. That's like automatic, right? Okay, with Queen F1, yeah, then Queen H3 and Queen G3. Or
Take
G4.
another pawn. He took all the pawns.
Right. Take everything.
Jesus.
Take everything.
Knight D3 as well.
Come on, chat. Evar bar doing push-ups. Easy, right? But now it's not. All right.
Okay, there is no way to stop this now.
Queen B4, come on, bro. All right, well, he ain't gonna blunder that. Queen H5, take.
He took all the pawns. Crazy.
Yeah, he took all pawns. Yeah, he's like, I'm not about to mess this up again. I was already worse. Now we're gonna take this dub.
Yeah, there was something with knight D3, maybe knight E5, but it's fine.
Be careful.
This is fine. Oh, nice.
I see you, Dougie. Don't I see you? Knight D5. Okay, cute. No tricks. I knew there was something. Knight B6. Ugh, he spotted that
bishop
boy so
F8.
quick.
He can bring the bishop to A3. Oh, now these pawns are running.
Knight B6 was cute. That was great.
He's playing with the full piece down. The bishop on G7 has not made a move since like move 3.
Since it went there. Bishop G7 and it stayed there. This is what you're gonna do this game.
H3.
You know what we about to do this game, chat.
Wow.
We about to get a dub. King A5.
That's
Count
it.
it up.
That's it.
Count it up. Run it up, chat.
That's it.
Nice C3 check. I mean, whatever
nice
you
C3
want.
take on
whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
Right. It's whatever you want. There it is. There it
Horsing.
is. Energy, chat.
Horsing.
Horsing around. Horsing around. You better stop horsing around with this man. And there it is. There
Beautiful.
It is.
Well done. Very well done. One pawn only. One pawn.
That's
and
it.
the whole position collapsed of white.
That's true. The whole position collapsed. Also, when you like, you know, psychology and the time, like him dropping that pawn in a position where I'm winning, immediately, oh man, I'm losing. And I mean, it's probably even not that. You just lost the pawn. You don't have time to think
but
either.
it's like a snowball, right?
Snowball effect, yeah. And I was stressful. Yeah, I was over here sweating. I'm not even playing. I'm like sweating. Like, come on, bro. Sheesh. Right. He got the dub. Let's go, chat. Save. Amazing. Nice save. Nice save. So now we 2 out of 3. It doesn't matter how you get the win. It matters if you got the dub. So
Levon is still playing. We can have a look. Oh, no, sorry, not anymore.
Okay.
He just won, right? He was white. Oh, yeah. Trade the queens. Queen up. Nice.
See you, Cordy. Let me scroll. Oh, is there any games left? Like everything done, huh? Oh, one game. There's, well, is it may be more than one. Oh, yeah, it's only one game left.
Yeah, only one. And it's again this player was 1000 rating.
Who is this?
The name sounds familiar, but I cannot put the face to it.
They definitely ain't 1000. Whoever it is, like obviously, shoot. He only down what?
No, he's not in 1000. I think
he's crush everybody.
I think he's like I am.
1000.
I have a feeling I saw him playing an Aeroflot Open years ago.
Okay. Well, I guess they're using the online rating. He don't play nothing online.
Yeah, he probably just didn't play online.
He just don't play online, right? There's a lot of people like that. You know, think about that, right? You know, people like that underrated. You have no idea. You have no idea. Oh, he's this. You think they know everything, right? Oh man, that's how.
But chat does know everything.
Well, sometimes they 5500 elo, sometimes it's 500 elo. Depends on what day it is, you know. Depends on what day it is. Sometimes the chat is the strongest in the world.
Nah, not sometimes. Chat always knows everything.
Chat always knows, right? It always knows. The good ones, at least. Okay, this is a draw. This is a draw. Chat will get smart. Cramming 3 out of 3. Sheesh. I mean, still we still got 6 rounds left. White can win this. It is possible. Yeah. Supposed to be a draw on paper.
On paper.
Supposed to be a draw.
Actually, he might be even a GM. It's very misleading. I wonder if it's some kind of psychological move.
He don't play at all on. Maybe he don't play on ChessCom. Maybe he only play like the
not on
Chess24. You know, like all everything but ChessCom. Right, trying to stay off the radar. Maybe he used a training account. Only that. A lot of young kids do that to stay off the radar, which is important, I think, in this day.
Yeah, it is. It is. I actually was thinking that. Even I was thinking to make an extra account.
Oh yeah, I have many extra accounts, and I play different stuff that I want to test on them.
Joni, thank you for the sub. Appreciate it.
I wonder when the last pawn move was. You know, 50 moves without it is A4 at move 101, I think.
So what, 20, 25?
Oh yeah.
Okay, 30 moves.
Yeah.
Already. Important to not to drop on time, to not to lose on time.
Right.
For either player.
Oh,
he just did it.
Oh, he lost on time? What happened? King D5 and he just flagged. Oh man. He flagged.
I think he managed to make a move, but
didn't register or something.
Yeah, because it shows 2 seconds.
2 seconds. Yeah. It shows 2 seconds. But I guess he flagged and they gave him the 2-second increment, like if he's supposed to make a move. I've seen that. I'm sure you guys have seen that too, chat. Yeah, like you make a move, you're like, I have time left. I actually played a bullet game.
It says, yeah, you made a move, but it did not reach the server.
or something like that. Yeah, yeah, dynamic system. Yeah.
Flagged means when you're well. So basically, in the past, before the computers. Oh, the games are on.
Games are already on.
The
Hikaru.
the clocks were manual, not digital. So when you run out of time, how to show that?
Right.
There is a little flag, like little metal flag, which your arrow would go on, and then once it goes to 0, the flag drops.
Drops.
So
Yeah.
now, still, all of the players are using flagged.
Flag. That's pretty cool. Flagged, guys. I wonder if you still have an analog clock. Shout out to you in the chat. People just don't have them anymore. So people still have them as a collection, obviously. But the old analog clocks that we used to use, flag is it's pretty cool if you have yours.
Yeah,
Those
they're quite
vintage
hard to
clocks.
find now.
You know, vintage clocks.
There was also
First
a
ones.
bug quite often where you press the button, but it does not go through. So you need to like really smash it in
Wow,
order
I didn't know that.
to make sure that it goes. Because
Oh
sometimes
man.
your clock still runs even after you press the button.
Oh man, that's crazy. I never had that. But say you got the wind up. Oh, that brings me back. Wind up analogs. That's
And that's why
crazy. I
also
remember that. The wind up.
some older chess players, like from post-Soviet era,
Mm-hmm.
they sometimes they start like really hitting the clock when they are in time trouble. It's not because they want to be annoying,
Right.
but it's just it's this the muscle memory kicks in, where
Right.
the harder you press, the more chance it is that the clock will actually switch to your opponent.
Hit the clock real hard, psychological bang. Whoa, that was a good move. No, it wasn't. I just had to hit my clock harder. Right. Do we have a Hikaru cam? We
Oh
are
yeah,
up.
yeah, we do.
Games are up.
Yeah,
Okay, perfect. We are up. And we have another Trumpowski here.
wait,
Scravish Tot. Someone says, come on,
what's
Suleimani. Nah, bro, get him out of here. We have mods. Yeah, let's get rid of him. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, you can root
what's
for
up
whoever
with
you
the
like.
feed? Where is Hikaru?
Where is he? What?
Oh,
This
now
is
it's back.
strange.
Okay, now it's back.
That's strange. Oh, he was there. He's like making a move. Wow, telepathically to his mouse. Wow, unbelievable. I knew he was a wizard. I knew he was half man, only half. Let's see what this game is. Yay. I like this Trumpowski here. The one he has. Right, wizard, half man, exactly half man, half everything else. He pre-moved the entire game. That's funny. Suleimani better, but I mean, look, if you're reading an engine, then of course, oh, he's better, right? You know, practical chances as a human here, there are chances for both sides.
Yeah, Suleiman Lee, I believe he's like
He played
14.
yesterday. Yeah, he played yesterday, and I was doing commentary with Daniel Nerdisky yesterday, in the PCL qualifier thing, and he was yeah, the kid played yesterday, played very strong. Yeah, I'm at Box House, Kingstown. I'm chilling with Bob. Yeah. He out right now.
Yeah, he's quite strong. He's I believe he's playing in this team, the Club Cup team as well.
Okay.
Adlar Yurdu, the one for which like Mamedov were
Oh,
playing in the
I didn't know that.
past.
I never knew that.
Oh, Comas, thank you for the prime.
Prime time, Gomas. I'll see ya. See ya, bro.
We had lots of primers during game 3, which obviously helped. Hikaru
Come on
was not
now.
doing well at some point. His
Run it up.
horses were not horsing around.
Yeah, them boys was looking crazy. Those horses there. Takes. Oh, you gonna win a little pawn? No, you're not. Let's take back with the rook. Right. Takes. Could go like King D1, C1. That might be too much. I think I'm just gonna castle, bro. Like, don't even. I'm not about to worry about none of this. Get the king out the center. See you, Bones. Okay, Bones. Let's see you. Let's see you there. Good vibes. Love it.
Bones. Force master, exactly.
Right.
We're force
Exactly.
master and woman force master.
One level below Jedi Knight. That's funny. Hikaru lost because chess is hard. Okay, yes, yes. Right. Is that a Carlsbad structure? No, in fact. But there is a book I do recommend for you to actually get. It's called Grandmaster Structures. Just giving y'all, dropping gems to y'all. Grandmaster Structures by Mauricio Flores. Talks about all of the structures, most of them. Some structures aren't in there, but definitely Carlsbad is. There's also one called Pawn Power or something, I think, by Andrew Soltis. I'm sure you guys know. Somebody in the chat can tell me. Andrew Soltis, Pawn something. Pawn something, I forgot. Let's talk about pawn structures. Queen C1. Oh, wait, Queen A4, yes, even it's more active. More active. Queen A4 nothing. Queen studying, no very.
Right.
Queen A4. I think
Yeah, Queen A4.
B4 is what we may be going for, a B4 option here. It is possible. It is very, very possible. G5, the kid playing. I love the tenacity from the kid.
What's the idea?
G5,
G4?
bro. Well, first it's just defending the F4 pawn. Secondly, yes, G4 is possible. And then I could go F3. It is risky, but I mean, G4 is very annoying, actually. It's quite annoying.
Yeah,
And it
also
did defend the F4 pawn.
the less time they have on the clock, the more difficult it is to always anticipate these moves and try to calculate, including the line of quite annoying F3 push.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So
And
practically, it's a great idea.
That's a very, very good move, actually. I was very surprised by that. B4 was our whole idea here. After pawn takes B3, we take back. And if knight B3, obviously you have rook B2. And if queen B3, obviously A5 hangs. So this is the whole idea of B4. Very strong. I was a queen A4
So
idea
yeah,
by
if
Hikaru.
takes, then takes. And if knight takes,
rook B2, and then bishop E6, D5.
Nice.
And then if knight C6,
and yeah, taking with the queen is not an option.
Yeah, queen A5. Knight C6. So now I can actually wait for G4 because F4 would hang. G4, bishop C6, knight F4 is the sequence there. But in the meantime, we need something to do. And
he moves
these
the knight.
knights,
So now
that is the strangest
now
move.
G4 can be played.
Yeah, but the G4 can be played without the F4 pawn hanging out. I think I don't know, he might have just missed that, to be honest. Knight at G4, you couldn't play it because you take on C6 and take on F4. It's nothing. But he moving fast too. And I mean,
A6, yeah.
fill in a position. Play whatever you want.
But what is the idea behind knight C1?
Yeah, I don't know. I think he's just moving it out of the way to move the bishop because it's such a bad square for the knight, right? You have to go back to
Queen
E2
D1.
and the thing. Queen D1 and then maybe
D5,
bishop G4.
maybe just push the pawn, D5, D6, D7.
Promote. Very possible. Very possible. I think we have to do something with our bishop first. Oh, he played A5. Whoa.
Oh, that's annoying. You cannot really play A6 because trade and the rook activates. Rook A1.
That's pretty good, kid. Shoot. Shoot. That's a good move. Kid is strong. He's very strong. Bishop C6 or B5. B5 gives up the whole thing. I'm not a fan of that. I'm just giving up a
But
pawn
maybe
here.
that's the way to prevent the rook from
Is it really that
getting
bad?
under our skin. B5, he found it.
B5. He played that boy. So just lock it up, I guess. If take, I don't know, maybe A4 first.
A4, yeah, queen back.
Okay. And then what? Now
Rook maybe E1.
E1. Yeah, we could challenge the file. Why not? And then take, and then we can play rook E2 as well. But the knight, look how bad, like 2 games in a row with the knight.
Oh, yeah, but now he's used to it. So that's why he's
like,
playing knight
it's
to
nothing.
C1.
You know what I'm saying? Did you see my last game, bro? Like
it's psychological pressure.
Bishop D5. Yeah, that's a nice move. Hits the C4 pawn. Danger. Thank you for the file. I mean, the tier 1 there. The big boy tier 1. That's fire. So out to you. Take the pawn, right? Oh, you got tactics, huh? Takes, you're gonna take rook E to C8, not rook A, because bishop B5. Bishop C4, rook E C8. Bishop D3, take on C3, take on F5. Maybe I don't have to give him the pawn though. But I mean, okay, I got moves. I got bishop a2, bishop d3, queen e2. I got moves. Hikaru does not look happy. Let me check it. Let me check the. Yeah, I always like to see the emotions. I mean, even when he's winning, though, sometimes he's like, oh, like this. What did I do? This was terrible. I'm crushing, though. Yeah, he's focused. He looks very focused.
Mm. Yeah,
Very
this
focused.
is annoying now. The pawn on c3 will be hanging if we move. Oh, but we can play bishop d3 because they don't have time to take on c3.
Right, because at 5, correct,
Yeah,
correct.
and if he moves the bishop, then we have time to put rook on c2.
And we go for bishop d3. Now, if bishop takes, I wonder. No, it's not worth it. Giving
Queen?
up the pawn. You just pay with the
Yeah,
queen, I
but
think,
now
right?
our knight is fine anyway.
Right. We can go to maybe e2 once again, which has no squares, but it's better than what it was, I think.
He wants his opponents to think he's losing. No.
Psychological. You can actually do it. I've seen that, the lower levels, not the open section,
Yeah,
the
the
tournaments,
lower
but like,
levels, yeah.
you make a move. Oh, he blundered in
Ah,
the tournament. You'll see that, like, oh man, and then like, gotcha.
yeah.
Oh man, that's funny. I've seen that before. I've never done that, but I've seen that.
Black is somewhat planning. That's correct. They always think about g4, f3. Oh no, my queen, yeah.
Definitely. Right. Oh no, my queen. Literally, Eric Rosen. That's how you know. Well, you know what? Yeah, let me just and then lose. Call the ambulance, but not for me. There you go, Nova. Is Magnus still in? Magnus
Sif.
already made it. Magnus is already there. He's already through. Him and Wesley. He's already qualified, correct? Did he put the knight? Oh, he put Rook C2. Okay. How's he going to get now? Rook C2, yeah, because C3 is hanging, right? Makes total sense. Now we can take on F5, play knight D3 is a huge idea. Gotta get this knight into play.
Is bishop e4 good? It would have been if black didn't have rook e8 to pin it.
Right, right. And then F3 there, we could get away with it. Bishop E4, Rook E8, F3, Queen E7, Rook E8, and maybe just end up playing Queen D3. Get out of the pin. You can play Rook E2 there. The bishop literally stays there forever. And if you take, then I take, and I got the double pawns in the center, which is nice. E and D pawns at least.
Blundering, no, it's not the same format because after the merger, chess.com added qualifying process. So before Champions Chess Tour was almost exclusively invitational,
Right.
and now lots of players have a chance to get a spot. 2 players are already through to the main bracket, and from here, 12 will qualify to the next round, to the knockout round.
Very
12
nice.
out of 56?
Yeah, 12 out of 56. Yeah.
17. All right, time
Take knight
flies.
D3. Oh, shoot. Dang. 17. Take, 93. Time flies. He was 14 yesterday. That's crazy. He is 17 now, bro. That's ridiculous. Rick B2. That's what they say. It's like he's 14. They said it yesterday too. No, he's 17. Oh, cool. Nice. There are
F3
9 rounds.
now. Well, white will take with the queen. I don't think the pawn is worth doubling the pawns of white. But
Yeah, that's true.
maybe
F3 actually is pretty annoying. Queen takes, and then you put the knight on F4. Oh,
G4
that's
and F3.
ooh, yeah. G4 is annoying too. But G4 have Rook B5. Maybe that's the idea. F3, Rook B5 first. The Queen G4, Queen F3. Take. Now there's no time for knight F4. And then I
Yeah.
can go knight D3, giving me the tempo I need. Tempo, always the tempo. To play knight D3, so the knight never gets to F4. Very strong. Very strong idea. That's nice. So that's why you play Rook B2. Sheesh, bro. Look at the working backwards there. That was sick. That was sick. Working backwards. Understand what your opponent wants. Try to stop it. And he did it very nicely with Rook B2. It also
Exactly.
is a natural move too. Like you get the Rook to open file. But also you could have went to E2 or Rook E1. This one makes sense. Rook B5 is the threat.
Where is the knight going to? It could go to d3 eventually. d3, c5.
Absolutely.
Go for the pawn on b7.
Absolutely correct. Rook e8? What is the threat? What do you want?
Fireproof spy, thank you for the prime.
I don't know. I don't understand rook e8. Rook b5.
Oh, is
Queen
he?
f6. And I just develop. I just get my pieces out. I don't even know what rook.
Okay,
I
so
mean, it just
g4
looks
is not
good.
possible now. That's a
Yeah.
good move.
Just
Maybe
develop.
also queen g4.
b3. Queen g4, rook e1. I mean,
Yeah,
maybe there's
that's
nothing
maybe
there.
knight
It just
d3 first. Ah,
right.
yeah,
But
knight
then
d3 now
g4.
is not
Oh,
attacked
we
by the
take.
queen.
Correct. Yeah, 93 g4 we take. So that looks good. Yeah, I just don't want to deal with rook e1 stuff. It's possible, but I think you just don't want to deal with it. 93 is a great move. Play it. You just take a5. You could just take on a5. It is very possible there. a5. Okay. So it's nice. Three pawn. Yeah, it could. But you play 93, right? Which is a natural move. Get your pieces off the back rank.
Thank you, Keys, for the
Yeah,
prime.
for the prime.
Yeah, both queen g4 and taking on a5 is possible.
I definitely like Hikaru. Well, first off, Hikaru, has the time edge, but he also has now in the position, right? A5. There's lots of pieces that are active, and there's lots of things hanging. A5, G5, loose. D5 is a pass pawn. Sorry, D4 pass pawn.
Boxing Pope also, thank you for the prime. And
In Vertigo.
Ingurito Calzini. Ingurgito.
Ingurgito. I like that
Lots
move.
of primers, lots of power Hikaru's way.
Prime time.
Spam your prime to get Suleimanli up down on time.
That's a lot to say. That's a lot to say. That's a long last name. But if you get it, guys, you get it. Is priming cheating? No, they didn't. It's not in the rules that energy and Twitch primes you can't use during chess games. So unfortunately, we're good there. Fortunately, we're good there. They didn't ban that part.
Not yet.
Not yet.
You can spam your prime, but you can ask others to do it.
I'm sorry.
Teamwork.
B6. 95 is a thing. Interesting.
Well, maybe just F3 to stop that.
Yeah. Yeah, G4 is annoying, right? Yeah, he can expand. Right. So F3 or H3.
Yeah, our queen is kind of stuck defending C3. We cannot go prevent G4, F3, so maybe F3. This is also an option, but if he takes the knight, we have to take with the pawn, right?
He took it to rook. For rook e8 stuff, and also H4 is too much, but I mean, we definitely have some stuff here. D5 not ready yet. Rook e8, H3. I mean, rook e8, king G7, and then we just figure out what to do.
Rook e7?
H3.
You were worried with rook e7.
No, rook e8, rook e8. I was looking for some threats. Oh, you talking about here 95? I was worried about rook e7. I see you, chess bender.
Yeah, I don't know if the knight on e5, rook e7, pin. Maybe we just move the queen away.
H6 played. Hikaru in a think tank. Opponent under him in H3, right? Why not? But tuck the king on H2 if I have to.
Rook e8 now.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just trying to figure out what to do after rook e8. If you move the rook, then he's gonna play rook e7 if we move it off of the e file. Max, thanks for the prime.
Yeah, that's why you should sub for free.
No ads.
No ads.
No
for the
ads.
whole month.
For the whole month. The whole thing.
Why sub for free?
What's up?
What do you mean why sub for free?
Like your energy, my guy.
You kill two birds with one stone.
I like your energy, bro. Love from Ohio. Ohio in the
Send the
building. Where are you from,
power,
chat?
support
Where
the
everybody from?
streamer,
Prime. Let's put some primes. And
kill the
where are you
ads.
watching from in the chat?
Three
Where are you watching?
advantages. One prime sub.
Prime. I see another prime. Nice. Nashville, Texas, Toronto. I love Toronto. Minnesota, Chicago, Georgia, Canada, Oregon. Nice. That is fire. Estonia, Seattle, Bulgaria, Indiana, Italy out here, Slovakia,
Alaska, anyone?
Alaska, Denver, India, Ireland, Israel, Houston, Denmark, Spain, France, Turkey. Look at the chat going crazy. Kentucky, Romania, Cyprus. Oh, okay. I know somebody there right now. You know, if you listen, I know who that
Malaysia.
is. You in Cyprus. I know where you at. Denmark,
Kiev. I saw Kiev as well.
Poland. Okay. Brazil out here. I don't know. I never seen that country before.
Uzbekistan.
Frankfurt, Jordan.
Oh, there was a sub. Thank you for the sub. Didn't see the name.
Another sub, right? Chat going crazy. Y'all are everywhere, chat. Oh my goodness, there's so many of y'all. Give me a hug, chat. Bring it in. Just bring it in right now. All the warmness.
Jamaica.
Feel the love, chat. I'm in Michigan.
Yemen.
Yeah, man. Wagwan, Norway. Okay, Greece, Croatia, Indiana.
This
Serbia.
got kind of crazy indeed.
I mean, it's got nuts. There's so many people here. It is so many of y'all.
Macedonia.
You guys are everywhere.
Nigeria. Great.
You guys are everywhere.
Kosovo. We
Iceland,
literally have all of the countries.
I mean, everywhere. Like, I mean,
there.
right. Every single country is here right now. Antarctica. Okay, big fella. It's something like 15 of y'all there. That's fire, man. Shout out to all 15 of y'all in Antarctica. Shout out to you, bro. That's crazy.
And all of them in
Antarctica.
the chat.
Yeah, they all in the chat right now.
Mars. All right. That's the technology.
Nice. Got Mars in here, bro. Got Mars in here. New Jersey, Romania, Germany, South Africa, Scotland,
Uranus, okay.
Lithuania,
Jupiter,
Nigeria.
Nice. How many more planets do you know? Meanwhile, the queens are off the board.
By the way, Hikaru's winning,
and
chat.
Hikaru
While y'all putting in where
winning.
you at? Yeah, Hikaru with a dub ski, chat.
D6.
Let's get some energy.
Cannot
Let's get
stop
some energy.
this.
Get some energy, chat. We get another dub this way.
Look at that power.
We get another dub this way.
Cornerland.
All right, and we win another dub, chat. You know it. Romania, Munich.
Dub.
Another dub.
Great job, Hikaru.
Over, right? Microwave energy. Let's go. What up, QT Jelly? All right. Why is Hikaru shaking his head? He always does. Even when he, oh, shoot. Man, I was just lost there. Like, if he would have played, you know, with something, he always finds something wrong with his position, even when he was winning, right? That's a quality of an excellent player.
He probably is thinking about some specific move that he, on the hindsight, realized was not so good. Katika, thank you for the sub.
Okay, there's a few games left. I'm actually gonna run to the restroom real quick, grab some water, and then I'll be right back.
All right, let's have a look at Ray Yakuboev Nadurbek, the teammate of the winning Uzbek golden medals snatchers of the Olympiad. All right. So, yeah. Looks like white has some chances. Did not he have a mate? He probably had a checkmate, but Ray did not find it. All right, guys, we will have a bigger break between games 4 and 5, so I will go on a break soon. Lito, thank you for the sub. 13 months, nice. 3 was a fork. Oh yeah, that you're correct. Still looks like Ray has chances. F7. No, they... Oh! What was it, a mouse sleep? I think Yukuboyev just did a mouse sleep. He was intending to check. Okay, now it should be winning. He just comes with a king. Queen e4. Check. He's trying to trick him into... Okay, this... There, queen... Yeah, it's not so easy. He's very low on time. Queen g2 check. Maybe queen e4 next move. He might not be able to win this. Hikaru is watching. Yeah, he must be watching, of course. All right, how many moves it was already so far? F8, H2. 20 moves. There is a progress. Queen. No, it's very hard. Clock? Oh, it is a draw. Did they repeat the position? Ah, they did repeat the position. There it is. Moves 86, 98, and 102. Yeah. Yeah, that means we can go on a break. It's not long. We'll see you in like 5 minutes. Right, chat? Have fun.